but I keep it cash.
The People's Champion is cooking.
The following contest is a Raw Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock.
Listen to this place! The Brahma Bull! The most electrifying man in all of entertainment! The biggest box office draw around the globe and one of the greatest WWE superstars ever. A much-deserved ovation for the Great One. An 8-time WWE Champion. The Rock's one of the biggest stars in the entire world, and Byron, I think you should keep his name out of your mouth, you jabroni. I say it all the time, and I mean it. The greatest of all time, John Cena, 16-time world champion. There is always a special buzz in the air when John Cena enters the arena. I believe the most polarizing superstar in WWE history. Loyalty and respect, a mantra he lives by. In the history of WWE, there has only been one rivalry that has headlined WrestleMania in back-to-back years. The rivalry, of course, John Cena and The Rock. It was 2 WrestleManias, but their animosity grew over 3 years. Cena blamed Rock for his loss against The Miz at WrestleMania 27, and then challenged The Rock to a match a year later at WrestleMania 28. John Cena had a year of preparation against The Rock, who was having only his second match after 7 years away. Cena should have been ready, but he lost. He's going for the pin. This could be it. And he gets the shoulder up. The Rock's one of the greatest superstars the world has ever known. No way he goes out like that. No, there's the reversal. Look at this, right to the body. This is not where you want to be. Oh man, The Rock is in trouble. Oh, a shin breaker! Try walking after that one.
The Rock was just one step behind there, guys.
Oh, the reversal by John Cena. He's displaying classic offense here.
You know, I'd say the Falls Count Anywhere match was popularized back in the Attitude Era, but before that, I remember Pat Patterson and Sergeant Slaughter's famous 1981 alley fight, which many consider to be the precursor to Falls Count Anywhere.
The Rock going to work now. He's got the shoulders down. And he got a near fall out of it.
I don't believe it. He refuses to lose.
That elbow will leave you dazed. As Byron mentioned, the Pat Patterson-Sergeant Slaughter alley fight had many of the elements of a Falls Count Anywhere match. Most notably, I'd say, was the heavy weapon usage.
Yeah, that match had everything from cowboy boots to brass knuckles, but more importantly, weren't you born in 1981, Sexton?
Good point.
He hits the clothesline. Submission time.
Looks like he's starting to lose it here.
Oh, wow. Oh, no, here we go. Spine buster.
Here's his moment, Michael. Hopefully John Cena can recover.
The Rock has an impressive in-ring resume that puts him in the discussion for the greatest WWE superstar of all time. But he's matched with a movie career that cemented the great one as the top leading man in Hollywood.
You name the film genre, The Rock has conquered it. Hilarious comedies, high-octane car movies, summer action flicks. They've all made The Rock a billion-dollar man in Hollywood.
Look at this.
Michael, Corey, you both discussed The Rock's dominance on the big screen, and I have to point out that he brought his stardom full circle when he actually produced a movie about Paige's career.
Yeah, I actually caught an advanced screening of the movie and loved every minute of it, but if The Rock wants another great WWE story, how about the inspirational tale of how I became the greatest announcer in WWE history despite being held back by working with you, Byron?
Well, guys, the referee should have it relatively easy here tonight because, as you know, in a Falls Count Anywhere match, anything goes. There he goes, crashing to the floor. He's inflicting some serious pinning predicament.
Hard to argue your take on this match, Michael. When there are no rules to enforce, the official's sole responsibility in a match like this is to simply declare the victor.
Yeah, the referee may only have one job, but I'm still willing to bet he finds a way to mess it up.
Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania 31 and 32 were legendary, too.
That's true, Michael. In 2015, The Rock was confronted by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon when he recruited none other than Ronda Rousey to even up the odds in front of a Bay Area crowd, not far from where the Great One was born. It was amazing.
You brought up The Rock at WrestleMania 31, and forgive me for being less enthused. Why celebrate a pair of egotistical movie stars like Rousey and Rock attacking our hard-working bosses, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon?
Because the authorities started it, but The Rock topped it at WrestleMania 32. At the first WrestleMania I ever announced on, The Rock accepted an impromptu match against Roman and beat the bearded brute in just 6 seconds. A WrestleMania record.
Shoulders down.
Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
Not yet.
I wonder if John Cena knew his career would change forever when he put on a rapper costume for SmackDown's Halloween party in 2002. But he showed he can spit rhymes, and it worked to get the attention of his opponents. So the Doctor of Thugonomics was born.
The Rock's lost control, is now in trouble here. Oh, The Rock staggered here. He's got to be careful.
Byron brought up Cena's study of thugonomics. Even though he had early success showing ruthless aggression, Cena had hit a rough patch and was in real danger of getting lost in the fold before he discovered his affinity for rap. And the Rock's looking to finish this.
Great offense by John Cena.
Got their opponent up.
Snake eyes!
He's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
Plenty of force behind that knee.
When it comes to Falls Count Anywhere matches, for my money, there are few better than the November 2016 battle between Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks.
The Rock, now that's how you make a statement.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
There may be no coming back from that slam, Cole.
Speaking of that classic Charlotte-Sasha encounter Corey mentioned, we should add that it was the first time ever that the Women's Championship changed hands in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
And guys, I will never forget the image of Charlotte tapping out to that unique bank statement in the crowd, surrounded by the WWE Universe. Look at this!
He goes for the cover.
Guys, when The Rock first broke into WWE, he was often referred to as a blue chipper. And given his legendary lineage, it's easy to see why so much was expected from him right from the start.
No reverses it. As Byron mentioned, The Rock comes from a long line of successful Samoan superstars, including former WWE Tag Team Champion Rocky Johnson, grandfather High Chief Peter Maivia, both of whom were WWE Hall of Famers.
And with respect to those legends, I'd say it's The Rock and his multiple World Championship reigns and WrestleMania main events who shine the brightest.
And it's The Rock with the reversal. That's what happens when you're in a powerful grasp. You go down.
The Rock has an impressive in-ring resume that puts him in the discussion for the greatest WWE superstar of all time. But he's matched with a movie career that cemented the great one as the top leading man in Hollywood.
You name the film genre, The Rock has conquered it. Hilarious comedies, high-octane car movies, summer action flicks. They've all made The Rock a billion-dollar man in Hollywood.
Rock's looking to finish this.
Clearly on a mission here.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
Oh, I think this man means business.
Michael, Corey, you both discussed The Rock's dominance on the big...
Submission time. Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole. Why else would he just let him out?
Look at this. Digging deep for a kick out.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole.
The offense of The Rock is working well right now.
Real quick, in case we have any newbies watching, a Falls Count Anywhere match means that this contest can literally end anywhere. Simple, right? Even Saxton can understand those rules.
Oh yeah, here's The Rock.
Up and over the scoop slam. In describing this match, Corey, you said it can end anywhere, which means we could see this match conclude in the ring, the stands, the locker room. Heck, it could even end outside the streets. And on top of that, now that got those shoulders on the mat.
And he goes down hard.
Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania 31 and 32 were legendary, too.
That's true, Michael. In 2015, The Rock was confronted by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon when he recruited none other than Ronda Rousey to even up the odds in front of a Bay Area crowd not far from where the Great One was born. It was amazing.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Two, you brought up The Rock at WrestleMania 31, and forgive me for being less enthused. Why celebrate a pair of egotistical movie stars like Rousey and Rock attacking our hard-working bosses, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon?
Because the authorities started it, but The Rock topped it at WrestleMania 32. At the first WrestleMania I ever announced on, The Rock accepted an impromptu match against Rowan and beat the bearded brute in just 6 seconds, a WrestleMania record.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Guys, the most important thing for a superstar to remember in a Falls Count Anywhere match is that anything goes. And I do mean anything.
I hope someone uses you as a weapon, Saxton.
Rock's looking to finish this.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Game, set, match. This one is over. The Rock gets inside his opponent's heads better than anybody in the business.
As Byron mentioned, anything goes in this one, which means we're like...
The Rock is in position. Rock bottom, the Rock bottom.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Rock's looking to finish this. Yes, Rock bottom.
I don't know, is that enough to stop Cena?
When it comes to falls,
The Rock. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
John Cena got him there.
Speaking of that classic Charlotte-Sasha encounter Corey mentioned, we should add that it was the first time ever that the Women's Championship changed hands in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
And guys, I will never forget the image of Charlotte tapping out to that unique bang statement in the crowd, surrounded by the WWE Universe.
he's always had great stamina. See if it lasts here.
No, he reverses it. Rock bottom.
That should do it.
This time it might end the match.
We often see a performer promise to raise the stature of the United States or Intercontinental Championship when they win one of those titles. But John Cena followed through when he won the U.S. title in 2015.
You ain't kidding, Michael. After conquering Rusev at WrestleMania, John Cena started the U.S. Open Challenge, where any competitor in the locker room could request an impromptu title match every week on Raw.
I'm joining the U.S. Open Challenge conversation you guys started earlier. I thought Cena's bravado would lead to a short United States.
Rock's looking to finish this.
Rock bottom, the rock bottom. This one is over.
As long as he's been healthy, John Cena hasn't missed the showcase of the Immortals, but he was almost a healthy scratch. And Rock's looking to finish this.
Rock bottom. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
His shoulders are down.
Yes! Takes it!
What the Rock is cooking.
The Falls Count Anywhere matches never disappoint, but this one might go down in the annals of the WWE as one of the best ever.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
That's an impressive win right there. Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win.